Okay, so we're here in Focus and we're going to be doing the basic prompting challenges, starting with the challenge number 1. So we're going to start with the basic challenge, which is create an image of an animal in a specific environment. Now I'm going to paste in my prompt to save us some time. And for this, I think I'm going to do a fox on a snowy mountain. So now we'll click generate and we can see how it turns out. And there are our fox images. See, we've got this nice snowy mountain right here, fluffy fox. Looks really good. Those images are great. So now let's move on to the core challenge. Create an image of an animal, its position, and the environment that surrounds it. So we're going to add a little bit more detail to our prompt. So I'm going to paste in another one here, a fox running through the trees on a snowy mountain. Very similar prompt, but we're going to add running through the trees to add that little bit extra detail. Let's click generate. And there we go. Now our fox is running, and you can see that there's the forest of trees. That looks very good. Both of our images look great. Now for the advanced challenge of challenge 1. Create an image of an animal, its position, the environment that surrounds it, and add supporting details to describe the environment in more detail or enhance the look of the image. So we're just going to paste in here a couple of additions. So now we've got a fox running through the trees on a snowy mountain, mist, night, bright moon, shafts of moonlight. So we're going to change it from like this kind of daytime bright look, and we're going to add some of the dark mist night, but with a bright moon. So now let's click generate. Here are our images. You can see the moon there, the slight mist of the cloud behind him. That one's got really good mist. You can see this low haze down here. Still got the trees, still got the fox, still got the mountains, moon's there. Definitely nighttime, lots of stars too. It's a lovely image. Let's move on to challenge 2. Challenge 2 is make an image of a food item with a background. For our basic challenge, we're going to create an image of a food item using 3 to 5 words. I'm going to remove our last prompt and paste in parfait on a white table. Let's generate. Here are the images. These look really good. I like the detail on the raspberries here. And this one's got the 3 with a couple of little berries down here. This is really good. And parfait is a great word for adding a lot of detail really quickly. Because it's just the one word, but it adds these really cool glasses. It's got lots of berries, lots of colors. It's a really great way to just instantly add a lot to your image. Now let's do the core challenge. Create an image of a food item with a specific background. So we're going to add a little bit of definition to this. We're going to make it where our parfait is on a fancy white table with a patterned background. Way more detail this time. So we're going to click generate. Here we go. This one looks really good. We've got that fancy white table. Got a little cloth here, like some napkins or something. Strawberry on the side, strawberry on top. And that background is a lovely pattern. This one, it seems like the pattern went towards the table instead of the background, although you can see a little bit of pattern back there. I got a spoon here, which is kind of nice. I think this first image is the better one. Okay, now let's do the advanced challenge. The advanced challenge is create 3 separate images of the same food item, each with different descriptors so you can compare which descriptors best capture your image goals. We're going to start off with this prompt. Parfait on a simple white table with a white background. Kind of trying to capture that original image we made with where it's just all white in the background. So let's generate and see what that comes up with. And there we go. This one again has got multiple parfaits. They look very similar. And then it's got this little like plate thing here with a couple more berries and that spoon. You can see we got that simple white table and a simple white background. This one's got a great emphasis on the parfait, and it's got this weird like cherry stem on a strawberry. So you could either cut that out, or you could pretend that there's a cherry behind here. Maybe there is, you never know. I really like this one. If we removed this stem, or just kept it because it doesn't look that weird, then this is a great image. I think this is probably my favorite. Although this one looks really nice too with the double parfaits and this little plate. And the spoon, of course. Okay, we're going to try our second prompt for the advanced challenge of challenge 2. This time we're going to put it on a pink table with a beach and palm trees in the background. A more summer feel, which I think will fit the parfait pretty well. Let's click generate. And there we go. These images look amazing. And you can see that the pink table kind of bled into the parfait, but that's kind of cool. And it probably is just like a different sort of flavored parfait. So that's pretty cool. I like the matching. See in the background here, we've got like some tents or something. Beautiful blue ocean. Looks like it's probably sunset. I like the raspberries here too. This one's a little bit more simple. Simple cup, simple parfait, simple background. Well, kind of simple. I mean, it's got a lot of trees, but this is looking really nice. I'm having trouble deciding which one. I think this one looks a little bit more realistic, but I think they're both great. Let's finish this out with the final prompt for the advanced challenge of challenge 2. This time we're going to do it on a wood table with brick industrial wall background. So this is going to be a slightly different look than all the other ones have been. So let's generate and see what happens. And there we go. Very cool. I like how tall this one is. It's got lots of layers. It's got some cool like whipped cream topping. I like that a lot. This one's very similar. It's got the little raspberries, like a little leaf there or something. Maybe some mint and little nuts there. Very cool. I think I like this one the best. This looks really nice. Okay, let's work on the side quests now. We're going to start off with the first one, that's cityscape. Create an image of an object on a city street in an urban setting. So I'm going to remove our last prompt and paste in a new prompt. Cartoon monkey on a city street, tall apartment buildings. This one should have a pretty fun vibe. All right, let's click generate. And here we go. The apartment buildings seem to be pretty overrun with like green leaves or branches or something. That's kind of cool. It's kind of like, it's somewhere between post-apocalyptic and nature's taking over and just like some really green-thumbed people. There's 2 monkeys here. That's kind of cool. This guy's face is looking a little bit strange, but overall this is good. I also like the yellow car in the background. This image is very cool. It's got a little bit less of the nature taking over stuff. It looks a little bit more normal, and there's only one monkey. Except for maybe that might be a monkey or like a dog or something. I can't really tell. I like this one a lot. Okay, let's move on to the second side quest. That is space. Create a space image with an object on a planet. So we're going to replace our cartoon monkey prompt. Astronaut on a colorful small planet, bright stars in the background. I'm hoping for lots of colors here. This should be a fun space image. Let's try it. And there we go. These are really interesting. This almost looks like Earth, kind of. Maybe that's like the moon or something. Then it's got this cool like circle of space stuff that's all rainbow. That's pretty cool. And then this one, it looks like he's standing on like a moon or an asteroid. And then there's the colorful planet in the background, which also looks a whole ton like Earth. Like that's kind of North America and South America there. That's kind of interesting. These are both pretty interesting images. I like them. All right, let's move on to the garden side quest. This one is create a garden scene with a water feature. Let's paste in our prompt. This is going to be a lush garden with a water fountain in the middle. Stepping stones, flowers, vivid colors. This one's going to be another one that has lots of colors, and I'm hoping the water fountain is featured pretty good. All right, let's generate it. Here are our images. This one has just like the small circle. That's the fountain and the stepping stones. It's got really great flowers. I really like these. There's a bunch of colors, lots of greenery. And then this next one is a much bigger space. This water fountain's really prominent. And then we've got like little statues and like arches and stuff. This looks really cool. Lots of flowers in both. I think this one's probably my favorite. Lots and lots and lots of colors. I like that a lot. All right, next we're going to do the business application. Create an advertisement style photo of a product in a specific setting. My prompt for this one is going to be steel water bottle, bleachers, baseball diamond in background, close-up shot, product photography, sunny day. Let's click generate and see what happens. There we go. This one's pretty cool. I like the little logo it tried to make. The letters aren't great, but that's all right. You know, if you're going to do like a real brand, you could put brand lettering on here. You could do like a blank steel bottle, but we don't need that right now because we're not working for a real company here. We've got the diamond, baseball diamond in the background, lots of bleachers. Seems like this is like a rest bench or something. And then the lights up there. That's very cool. This one's got some really massive bleachers. I also like that it said Steeler because of the steel water bottle. That's pretty funny. Baseball diamond again. This looks really good. Okay, now we're on to the replication challenges. So our goal here is to replicate the general idea of the image, because with Stable Diffusion, you can't get two images that are identical. So we're going to try to find something that's similar to these images and get the general idea of it. Okay, we're going to start off with the basic challenge. It's kind of the garden one with the little path and the lamppost. So I'm going to paste in my prompt. Lamppost in a garden full of flowers, curved cobblestone path in the middle, night sky, colorful. The main thing here I'm trying to get the flowers and the lamppost and some sort of cobblestones, because it's a very specific image with the curving path and then the dark fade. Like it goes from light to dark really quick, and that might be something hard to capture again. So I'm gonna mostly be focusing on the lamppost and the flowers and the cobblestones. Trying to make something that's similar in area, almost as if it's like another section of the same place. That's my goal here. So let's generate it and see how close we can get. These two images are very similar to each other. This is good. I like the stars in the sky. See, we've got that lamppost, and it's actually a very similar style lamppost to the one in the replication challenge image. These flowers are also pretty similar in that cobblestone path. It's a little bit bigger. Maybe this is just the newer section of that same garden. Maybe that image was just the section that hasn't really been taken care of as well. It's got the slightly narrower, harder to reach path. But this is the big new one. This image is extremely similar, just kind of flipped around the other way. This is a slightly narrower path, but it's not to the same level as the replication challenge one. Okay, now let's do the advanced replication challenge. So I'm going to remove this prompt. We're going to paste in woman walking with white wolves on a frozen lake, walking away from camera, fantasy art, sunrise, snow-covered forest and mountains in background, mist. This is a long prompt because we're trying to get something pretty specific. And again, I'm trying to get the general idea of it. So I'm mostly focusing on getting a woman on the lake and some wolves along with the mountains and forest. Let's go ahead and generate our images. And there we go. That does it pretty well. You can see we've got the sunset or sunrise. Which one was this one? Sunrise, yeah. We've got the sunrise in the background. We've got the mountains, all the trees. She's not on the frozen lake, but she's really close to it. You see we've got the wolves here. They don't seem to have tails, but oh, and that guy's got 3 legs, so it's not quite perfect. This one, some of the wolves are looking a little bit rough. I don't know. Is that a wolf? I think that's a wolf back there. It's trying to be a wolf at least. But the rest of it's looking pretty good. Let's regenerate one time to see if we can get better wolves. All right, there are our new images. This is looking a little bit better. At least the wolves don't have extra limbs mostly. Well, these ones are looking a little bit rough too. Let's see about this other one. Those are looking a little bit better. If you wanted to use this image for anything more than just looking at right here, then you might want to regenerate a couple more times to find some images of that the wolves look a little bit more normal on. But for this application, we don't need anything specific, so this is pretty good. That's all the basic prompting challenges for Module 2, and hopefully this helped you if you were struggling on any part of the challenges.